from 31. Here is 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Back to throw, Burrow. That is caught. Finding Higgins. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
1st down. A gain of 5. And the Bengals 1st down.
Now, Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2nd and 7.
Burrow here on 2nd down. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Oh, they had a shot there and hit it to 5. But it continues into the end zone. Come back out to the 20. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll get this ahead for about 3. Garrett, harder that time, there to make the play. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime. In the shotgun, it's A-Rob. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. On 4th down, here's Cameron Johnston to punt for Pittsburgh.
Sets up 4th down.
Back deep to receive the explosive Cavante Turpin. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. The Bengals offense going to take over here in the last minute of this 1st half. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. The tight end Fant in motion. On 1st down, Burrow to the left side, caught by Chase. Here comes 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Now, Burrow. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Burrows from out of the gun here on 3rd down. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds and stop the clock as well. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. We'll find Brown out of the backfield. So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35. 25-yard line. A pickup of 7. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run. Johnson. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Warren. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. We roll on here on this divisional round Sunday. 2 more final scores to get to, and then we'll know the AFC-NFC title game matchups. But first, let's look back at Saturday's action. Our journey through the NFL starts now. We begin at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The Cowboys at home to take on the Falcons. And it's some big D for Big D, the Dallas defense. The ball's out, it's scooped up, and they're going to return it for the touchdown. A turnover in their own end of the field for a score for the D. From there, why don't we go out to the space city of Houston, looking in on the Texans as they host the Baltimore Ravens. And this is the big man, Derrick Henry. He'll find an opening, and he's gone 20 yards on the touchdown. The Ravens pull off yet another upset. They are now just 1 win away from the Super Bowl. Time now for a look at how things stand with the current picture in the AFC in the divisional round. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to our commentary team,
These two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. Back to it here. The third quarter underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. And even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game. And you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
On first down, right back to Johnson. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, Rogers. This one grabbed by Austin. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
We'll try and run it here with Warren. And he will have a Steelers first down. Won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3. But that mark shows. First down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off the play fake. Rogers. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rogers. That's out wide to Warren. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They get 18 on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
1st and 10 at the
think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Play action now with Rodgers. Metcalf left side. He's got it. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Rodgers going up top again. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Johnson. And he is on the chalk, stepping out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. That's a loss of 3 on the play. It's back at the 8 now for second and goal. On play action, Rodgers. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead.
24. Bengals nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, yeah. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. There's Zach Taylor as his Bengals make their way back onto the field. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. A carry here for Brown. One of the Steelers has it.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, like, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
The Steelers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Hey, what's up, though? I hit him. That's what you know. Can they both? I hit him. Can they both, bro?
On for the extra point is Boswell. He's got it. And the Steelers move out even further ahead. It is now 31-0. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And he's got it at the 1. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. There's Zach Taylor as his Bengals make their way back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. That is caught out wide on the RPO.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd down, they need 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Here we go.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Burrow. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
You have to wonder, Mike, how are those previous mistakes he made earlier in the game still lingering in the back of his mind? You can tell he's being a little bit more conservative. He doesn't want to risk throwing a 3rd interception and kind of just throws this one away.
The Steelers offense ready to get back at it. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the 3rd quarter. Might be looking to grind out some 1st downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. Rodgers. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Rodgers. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And 3rd down coming up. Throwing, Rodgers. Going up top. He's got it! And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. It's a gain of 34.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And they decide to bring pressure here on 3rd down, but he does a really nice job. Remains calm under pressure. He ends up delivering a strike downfield and keeps the drive alive.
On his 1st down, it's Johnson.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Rodgers now. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. He's got it inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. He is shining in his postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his fourth touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers keep rolling right along. 38-0.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. Here we go on the return from the 1. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. There's Zach Taylor as his Bengals make their way back onto the field to try to establish some tempo. They start this one with 1st and 10. Here we go, here we go. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. That is T.J. Watt in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Here we go. 2nd down. Burrow. That one finds Chase. And they'll get about 8 out of that one. But still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Here we go, here we go. Back to throw. Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Rodgers. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. That is Trey Hendrickson in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
They'll run the toss with Warren.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he will score. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers add on to their already sizable lead.
Steelers 45, Bengals nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line. There's Zach Taylor as his Bengals make their way back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow now. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
A gain of 18
Gun.
on the play.
Got.
Gesicki, the man in motion. Look wide. Get this one complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 46. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
At the 46-yard
Now,
line.
Burrow. Right back to Chase. He's got it again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Look at the 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here.
They'll run here with Brown. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now. And partially, it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Mike Gesicki was the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Right.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. A ball deep for the end zone. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Steelers' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Rodgers. This one on court, looking for Woods.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them. I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
He's got the 1st down and more than that. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
And the Steelers 1st down.
A run here with Johnson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll look to pick up the pace.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard
The
line.
master of play action, Rodgers. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
2nd down, Rodgers. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark.
It's 4th down.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you had things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense ready for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Burrow to throw. Moving to his right.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Flush to his right. And Burrow not going to take any chances. Slides to a stop. After picking up the 1st down.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage. Tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Burrow. He's going to let this one go deep. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
They bring Chase in motion. Burrow from out of the gun here on catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Bengals.
Now Brown. And he'll get about 5.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
Brings up 3rd down.
To throw is Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. On the ground, here's Samaje Perine. And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. From the 23, here's 2nd and 8. Now, Burrow. To the left side, caught by Chase. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. To throw is Burrow. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over.
yourself down big, it's the fourth quarter, there's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Rodgers on first down. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
A run up the middle with Warren. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On the give, it's Johnson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They were able to stop that one for a loss.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try to get back to the line, but he did not have it. Gonna lose a yard.
He was taken down.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. 3rd and long.
The coverage by Daxton Hill.
From the gun, Rodgers. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward.
For the Steelers.
They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line.
At their own
The Bengals
33-yard
offense
line.
ready to get back to work. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Here's Burrow. He's got that complete to Turpin. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
At the 41-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route run. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy certainly one.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 8.
At their 49-yard line.
Burrow. He'll set up the screen to Brown. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Jamar Chase. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Steelers.
On the ground, it's Brown. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
That one broken up and is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down. Burrow. That is caught. Finding Higgins. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Gesicki, the man in motion. Here's Hero. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 3rd and long. Burrow now. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. It'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals come 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Steelers offense and DK Metcalf getting set for their next possession. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. And a few kneel downs should do it here. Defensively, they do still have those 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Once again, it's Warren. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run the draw with Warren. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter.
And the Steelers first down.
So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They are moving on as the #1 seed. Victory means they locked out another home date next weekend as they look to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the 3 rivers in Pittsburgh.
Hi everyone, Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Some big games to get to. We'll start in the Steel City. The Steelers at home to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. And this is DK Metcalf. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. Next up, we go to Big D, specifically Arlington, Texas. Check in on the Cowboys as they play host to the Atlanta Falcons. And it's some Big D for Big D, the Dallas defense. They force the fumble, and it's a scoop and score for the touchdown. The Cowboys use that bye week to their advantage. They'll get another home game next week in their quest for the Super Bowl. One more to show you. Let's go to Philadelphia. It's the Eagles taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And it's the 2,000-yard rusher from a year ago, Saquon Barkley. He's going to hit the hole hard, get loose into the secondary, and they're not gonna get it. The Eagles are on to the NFC Championship game. They get it done here in the divisional round. Until next week, Scott Hansen, good night from Orlando.